Welcome to Gretchen's Garden and Greenhouse. Today we're in the raspberry patch. We can see that we've got ground up berries on the ground, and that's what we've been doing for the last few days, is trimming out the old canes and taking and trimming the new canes for next year's crop. And here's Gretchen ready to go to work, in her work clothes no less.
It's 7 a.m. and here I am with just 2 drinks of coffee in my work clothes. We're going to try to finish this up today. I've got a little bit of blackberry over there left to do, and then here's some golden raspberries, and I have some golden raspberries over there, and then we'll be done.
Well, show us what we're doing
So,
here, Gretchen.
What I do is I look for these old canes.
Yeah, they're dark brown, so you cut them out, right?
First I got to cut the stuff that's holding them, and then I get down in here. Oh, there's some more string. I get clear down in here and cut this sucker out.
Right at the bottom, huh?
Right at the bottom. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, these Goldens are really big canes, so
Yeah,
they kind of challenge my little nippers. And as you can see, sometimes I've tied some of the limbs to the...
Yeah, that's part of keeping things from flopping on the ground.
This is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, still got something attached here. Oh, I see. I'm going to have to come out this way. There we go. And as you can see, there are a few berries left on here, but you know, we've made jam, we've made jelly,
Well,
we've used the freeze dryer. We've got more berries than we know what to do with. So in the morning...
Basically the end of the season, except, well, it's nice to graze on things as you go along, like I'm doing right here.
Yeah. So I kind of have a little pre-breakfast when I'm doing this.
Yep, there we go.
And then I throw these on the ground, and I try to keep, well, like this one would not go through our little chopper this way. So I'll take this and cut this off so that Al can get it through the chopper. And then we put them on the ground, all going the same way in an area where Al can get to them and chop them up.
And then they come over to this thing, which is just a chopper. I'll get the, and they go down into there, in which they come out the other side, making this ground up raspberries. Then in the next few days, I'll take a pitchfork and move it all around, and that's the mulch that we'll use for next year to keep the weeds down.
I just had some more berries.
Okay, now what do you do? Because you cut some of the new canes, and you might want to show them the difference between the old canes, which is all brown and old.
Okay, yeah, this is a new cane. This is a golden raspberry. This is a new cane. You can see how nice and green it is and tall. Now, on the red raspberries, I would go ahead and cut this off. But on these, as you can see, they have a fresh little crop in the fall. So I'll let those berries... And we'll probably have those about September.
Yeah.
And then we'll eat those, and then because by then we're not tired of berries anymore. Yeah. And so I'll just tie this up after he gets the new ropes up.
Yeah. And
then we'll cut it off after it's produced those little berries.
Speaking of which, I guess we're ready to go to the new ropes and so forth.
Yeah, I think so. Well, let's show this. This is the hardest thing I have to do. And this is the blackberries. And they are thornless, except every once in a while we get something like this that does have thorns, so you kind of have to be careful. But I'll go clear to the ground and get rid of that one. These are a tangle, so I have to get right down in there. And as you can see, there are a few blackberries left, but the heat has taken its toll on them. They're not as large as originally, but oh, they are so, this one is really ripe and be yummy.
Very sweet. But anyway, we're ready to go to the ropes now.
Yeah, let's go to the ropes.
You want to switch and you want to hold the camera for a bit? Now
okay, let me put down my nippers.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, well, after I've finished with the grinder and got the mulch out, we need to replace these ropes. In fact, I just put a temporary one in this spring, and that's a new one. These are 20 years old. They're starting to rot and come apart. And anyway, they need to be replaced. And what we're going to do is replace them with 12 gauge wire. So that's going to be a task that we don't normally do on a normal year, but I don't know, we probably won't be around for another 20, but I'm not going to replace it with rope when we'll do wire, and whoever inherits this place won't have to do it instead. It'll be pretty permanent. I can't think of anything else that we've got going right now. Oh yeah, we've got a new lawn and garden tractor being delivered today. So Gretchen will be able to move around the yard with a cart and do things, and it also has a mower attachment. So one or both of us will be able to sit down and mow for the first time in our lives instead of walking behind. After 80 years of walking behind a mower, it's well, it's going to be nice to sit down for a change, I think.
And we've got a beverage holder on it.
Oh yeah.
Woohoo.
Speaking of beverages, it's really important to have coffee with you when you're out here working at 7 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, that's why I have this kind of a container so it can hang on my pocket. I always got it right there with me. And I guess that's it for this week in Gretchen's greenhouse and garden. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.